While I've been working on another video, soon to release, I wanted to address the current event about the drones and UFO sightings. And I'll say right away that I don't believe in aliens at all. I have another video about that, and I'll put a link in the top right corner if you want to watch. I encourage you to do that. Since mid-November 2024, numerous reports have emerged of large drones, some described as the size of SUVs, hovering over various parts of New Jersey, particularly in Morris and Somerset counties. These drones have been observed near sensitive locations, including the Picatinny Arsenal military base and President-elect Donald Trump's Bedminster golf course. The FBI is said to be actively investigating these sightings and has requested the public's assistance by submitting any relevant photos, videos, or any other information that they can. Still, despite over 5,000 reports from residents and law enforcement, federal authorities have not confirmed the origins or operators of these drones. The White House National Security Council spokesman John Kirby suggested that many of the reported sightings might be misidentified manned aircraft operating lawfully, and he emphasized that there is currently no evidence indicating a national security threat or violations of restricted airspace. But there have been sightings in California, Florida, New Jersey, New York, Vermont, Colorado, Texas, North Carolina, and more. In Ohio, the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base closed its airspace on Monday the 16th. And in my opinion, if the Air Force Base is going to close its airspace, then there must have been either the threat of violations of restricted airspace or it's been violated. Some countries, including the UK, Germany, and Canada, have also had sightings. So what does this all mean? I want to start by reading Luke 21, verses 25 to 26. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Now, we're certainly experiencing perplexity, but will this rise to distress of nations? Maybe. My point is to remember that regardless of what happens, it's because God allows it to happen. Will this be the start of something bigger? We'll see. But remember to put your faith in God. He is the one who has the future laid out for all of us. The verse also says that the seas and waves are going to be roaring. And that's not really what's happening right now. So let's compare a literal and metaphorical interpretation of this verse. And it's possible that it speaks of a literal event that may be coming regarding weather causing the seas and waves to be roaring during the end times. But it's also possible that it's thematic and metaphorical, with a sea being the people, as noted when stated that the Antichrist will rise from the sea, that this is the people. And from a literal sense, it might signify the increasing chaos in nature, such as tumultuous weather patterns, tsunamis, and rising sea levels resulting from climate change or divine judgment, leading to fear and distress among the nations. And the roaring seas could point to a physical catastrophe that destabilizes global security and infrastructure. But conversely, and metaphorically, the sea, because it often represents the masses of humanity, could be a chaotic and restless collective of nations and people. And this aligns with the prophetic imagery in Revelation 13:1, where the Antichrist is said to rise out of the sea, symbolizing his emergence from the tumultuous, unsettled state of humanity in rebellion against God. Right? And the waves roaring could then represent the surging unrest, ideological turmoil, and societal upheavals that characterize the world in the end times, which reflect both literal, natural disasters and metaphorical chaos of humanity's spiritual and moral decline. Both interpretations suggest a world in profound turmoil, whether through natural forces or the instability of human systems. But I think that regardless of what these craft are, what these UFOs are, what these drones may be, or who's operating them, we need to keep these verses in mind and remember that we need to put our faith and our trust in God first. Thank you all for listening. God bless.